Greetings and good day. I thought we would have a little chat about the 3 laws of homeopathy. There are 3 pretty profound but very simple laws to homeopathy, and you don't get too far beyond those laws and homeopathy looks really ineffective and spotty. When you do understand those 3 laws, that healing is a profound healing. So the 3 laws are the law of totality, the law of like cures like, or the law of similars, and the third one is the law of minimum dose. I've put each one of them on separate videos so you can go back to whichever one you need to have a little refresher course on. So let's go back to the law of totality. What does that mean? The law of totality means that we don't cut you into pieces. We keep you as a one whole and entire person. We sort of figure that the heart needs the lungs needs the blood needs the bone marrow needs the bones need the digestion, the hip bone needs the knee bone, is connected to the thigh bone, and all of a sudden I feel myself breaking into a song, but I think you get my point. There is no cutting us into pieces. You can't. And typically the final dissection, as it were, is the mind, the mental emotional mind. Usually that is not only cut off, but it's sent to an entire different building way on the other side of town to address issues with that. But to the homeopath, we say, no, there is no separating this. How do I run from a saber-toothed tiger unless I feel fear? How do I fight for injustice if I don't feel righteous anger? Remember the last time you had a belly laugh? It's probably been a while since you've had a belly laugh. It has been a very stressful couple years. But remember when you did have a belly laugh, you felt it all over. Typically it kind of starts here and then it kind of bubbles all over the whole body. That is the law of totality. When one part of the body gets sick, the rest of it feels it. When one part of the body gets better, the whole feels it. When we're under stress, we feel it in our body. When the stress passes, eventually the body typically calms down until we age. And then it doesn't calm down so much. And then we're off to see the doctors. And then this little problem of the body-mind connection, even though it's acknowledged as very important, there really are very few tools to address this issue. But that is where homeopathy does its finest work. So now the Western model has chose a different way. You bring your stomach to that doctor, your bones to that doctor, your heart to that doctor, your blood to that doctor. And in the emergency room, that kind of thinking can really excel, because when one part of the body is down, they have tools to kind of revive that one part. But for the more long-term chronic illnesses, I think even by their own admission, it isn't the best. And I totally understand why they're having to do this. I mean, they are to the point where they've done so much research for such a long time that there's no one human being that can hold it all. So they have to divide it into experts. But nonetheless, we still have the same question. Is that how we're wired? To which the homeopath says, no, it doesn't matter how hard, how difficult the assignment is. That is how we're wired, right? So the simple truth is that the body functions, the functions, the problems, the solutions lie in this totality. And that's how it has to be addressed. So I think that pretty much covers totality. So check out the law of similars and the law of minimum dose, and you'll have a more fully rounded picture on on how we're looking at you, why we're struggling to understand you in such a profoundly deep way. Have a great day.